Good morning. Welcome to day one of Casa TexPina. Should be starting out on the job site today. It's supposed to be the first day of the build. Today they're supposed to be starting to clear the lot and prep the bunkhouse where two of the workers will be staying on site full time. Not exactly sure what time they're going to show up. They just said sometime today. By the way, today is January 14th, 2020. Happy birthday, my brother Alan. It's his birthday today. So we'll get out here and take a look at the job site and see how things are going. So far, the only thing we've done to the site, I think the subdivision did me a favor and went and cut the grass yesterday. Today, we'll see how the rest of it goes and where they decide they're going to put the bunkhouse for the workers. Should be in the opposite corner from my Bahay Kubo, or from the Nipa hut. So nobody out here yet as we're coming up to it. So we'll take a look around and see what they're going to do. So as you can see, there's nothing really different from the site yesterday or from previous videos other than they cut the grass. Beautiful view, Mountain Right again in the mornings. Love that view. Gonna be one of the best things to look at. Oh, there's the boss. Better go answer the phone. Well, that was the boss on the phone. So Miss Emie informed me that the workers were up at the main gate. Well, we got a flurry of activity this morning. Finally get going with the building on the site. The foreman and 4 additional workers showed up, and then also the brother-in-law of my engineer came with all the parts and pieces for their bunkhouse. So right now they're getting ready to put the bunkhouse together, and also got the grass cutters cutting the yard across the street, so it's going to be a little noisy today. So we'll see how this goes. I'll take video throughout the day and piece it together at the end. So here we go. So when they're digging out the water pipe, the main actually ends it on our side of the street. It does a T-section and then goes underneath the street to the other side. So rather than dig all that up, what they're going to do is come in here, they'll put a saddle on this piece, come up and put the water meter on the outside of the property line. Well, it's about noon and they're still working on the bunkhouse. It might take most of the day. So they're just getting this put together. So as it goes, we'll keep doing some videos and captures. Hey, look who showed up for the afternoon of supervising. I think she's just here to supervise me.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. So, let's go see what the workers are doing. Okay, we were talking earlier that they weren't going to use this one, or they're going to try not to. They're going to look on the other side to see what they dug out, to see if the piping is actually, the actual main is supposed to be out here on this side of, I think you can see here, this monument. That's the monument for my for the corners of my property. This is the one between the front 2 lots and the back 2 lots on this side. There's supposed to be a 2-inch water main here, but as you can see, there's only a 1-inch branch line, and it comes out to a T-section on the inside of the property, and then goes up one for each side of the for each lot. The way it's supposed to work is we're supposed to put a water meter on this side of the property line. So you're supposed to be able to do a saddle clamp and tap off of it and come up with a galvanized iron piece of piping to go into a water meter. That's where they're going to read your meter to measure how much water you've consumed that month, and then it goes from there into the back into the property, into the house. So let's go see if the other side, if they actually found that piece of piping on the other side, or if it looks like this one. Well, this is the other side of the property. Same thing, no water main. So I've got no water main on my own property. I've got it, it's apparently, I guess, on the other side of the street. So what they're going to end up having to do is they'll go ahead and use that one on that side and tap off of it, off of the 1-inch pipe, and then just connect these or secure these so that they're safe and they're not going to have to worry about busting the water line. You can see there the 2 concrete monuments. Those are the old monuments for the demarc which ones where the property lines are. Well, the guys are still working on their bunkhouse. Not sure which sides were going to be what yet, but they're supposed to have sleeping quarters, a place for them to cook, and also a small latrine. So we'll see how that goes and what it looks like at the end of the day when they're done. Well, the guys have left the site. That's the end of day 1. Day 1, Casa TexPina in the books. So far what we got accomplished today was getting the bunkhouse partially erected. They've got a storage area and a place to rest and take a break whenever they do their merienda and their lunch, do a little siesta after the fact. So they got a place that's got a little bit of shade and get them out of the direct sunlight during the daytime, and store the supplies as they start coming in. So far, work-wise on the site, they've dug out both places where the water lines are supposed to go, but both of the sites, the water main is yet to be found. We found branch lines, so what I'm thinking is the water main is probably either underneath the sidewalk or on the other side of the street. Either way, that's for the master plumber to figure out tomorrow. Also, they started putting up the stakes that you saw around the perimeter of the site. Initially I thought that was going to be for putting in some kind of tarp to mark off the boundaries of the property and the construction site, but that's not the case. What they're going to use those for is leveling the site. So they went around. Most interesting bubble level I've ever seen. They had a very long hose with a set amount of water in it. They marked one end that they knew what the height was going to be, stretched out the hose, went to the next stake and marked when the water level again. So the water was level. So from one end to the other of the pipe of the tube, the water was level, so therefore it should be the same level. Very interesting way of doing it. You know, like I said, every place you go, they have a different way of doing things. But they also marked it with a finished floor level at 0.6 meters. What we're going to do with ours is a 0.8 meters, actually a 0.9 finished floor. So they're going to back it back down. It should be what they should be marking on the stakes is 0.8. So we'll have that discussion with the engineer tomorrow. Other than that, that's the end of day one at Casa TexPina. This is the beginning of our house build, so this is going to be a nice long project, a little bit at a time. So thanks for watching. Let's enjoy this journey together. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.